Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Mini Motorways. Today we're heading into Reykjavik for the weekly challenge for the week of the 23rd of December through the 29th of December. Challenge has 3 modifiers this week. Get it straight, diagonal roads require double the amount of road tiles, mini motorways, no motorways are offered, and got over it, double the number of bridges awarded. So definitely a bit of a tough one, especially in Reykjavik. But these scores are pretty mediocre. We've got most people getting less than 1600, but a couple of people managed to make it almost all the way to 3k. I kind of doubt we're gonna do that well. I'm gonna hope for anything over 2k. Anything over 2k, I think I will definitely take. Reykjavik is really tough. But especially with no motorways, because you tend to get a lot of very distant populations. But hopefully we will be able to rely on those bridges, not only to just bridge gaps, but also to clear up some space so that we can, for instance, run 2 roads through here, and then get houses spawning on this side. I will actually leave these roads in, just so that hopefully we don't get cut off in this top corner before we get some extra road tiles with some bridges. I'm actually just gonna let the screen sit until Sunday, when we will grab some extra road tiles. I do not want this to get blocked off in the slightest. Yep, there's our second green spawn. So these two will both be just little roads. We're at Sunday. Oh, we did not get a bridge first time. Okay. Week 1, we're gonna take the roundabout, just because I like roundabouts, and I guess we'll do something like this for now. Just for both of these. We'll just leave our roundabout here. That's fine. What I'll probably end up doing is bridging these yellows across with just a straight line like this, and then into here, bridging these greens down and under. Hopefully we'll get significantly more green up here in the corner, and eventually we can separate out these yellows. Hopefully. That might not actually be what ends up happening, but that is my hope. It's been a while since I've played on Reykjavik. I think Reykjavik was one of the first maps that I ever actually played on the channel. But I don't remember where most of the spawns actually spawn. I know we get yellow and green up here in the corner. I think we get white way down in the bottom right. I think blue and white usually spawn together and try and screw me over. But other than that, I don't really remember all that much. So, we'll see. Hopefully I'll get lucky. We do finally get our bridges we've been waiting so desperately for. I'm wondering if we can get these greens out of the way of these yellows so that we can actually connect all of these in any way, but I don't think we can, which is honestly gonna hurt my soul, but it's fine. We can do something a little funky like this to connect all of these greens in at some point. Do something like this, maybe. I don't know. I don't love it, but that's just life. We'll do this with the least number of diagonals as possible, and then run both of these greens just down here like this with something. We'll do a traffic light here in the center. Nothing too crazy. I might at some point just run these yellows up and around and then in with something like this. Might be slightly better, but for now, this is fine. We'll also go ahead and just throw an extra road in there, just so that nothing up here gets cut off by any extra houses spawning. I kind of like this screen. I like this screen too. I really want to clear up some space for more houses to spawn with these bridges. If I can run a set of this green population down and then in to here instead of, or down like with a bridge and then into here instead of running it across. I would really prefer that. I would very much like to save some space, road tile wise, in this little area here. This is an interesting spot for Grey to spawn. Everything spawns really, really close on Reykjavik. That is one thing that I do remember. You get a lot of very, very close, nice cozy spawns, that's for sure. We can send these yellows up with something like this. Actually, I'm gonna turn that just so that the angle is slightly less awkward. We'll do a little traffic light, just so that it's not too crazy. And then we will leave this road in, but run it one tile this way, just so that any extra houses we get in here can hopefully either go up into the yellow or down into the green. Get rid of this tree as well. So hopefully we've got a house there. That means this road tile can go, which means this traffic light can go. Unless we want to leave it there for this. I'd like to run the screen up and across with something like this, and then into here. But I don't know if this is going to be enough green to support this, so I think I'm actually going to hold off on doing that for now. So we'll just leave this as is for now. I don't think I can fit a roundabout in there, and I cannot. Such is life. But hopefully this will be fine for now. I guess moving this traffic light to this side is probably better. Ooh. Look at how perfect that green is. It's like perfect, literally. Yeah, that yellow can go up and into this level 2 yellow. That yellow can go up and into the level 2 yellow. And I think we're doing okay here. Hopefully, this will spawn as yellow instead of a green. I'd like to run these greens down as quickly as possible and into here. I guess I could go ahead and put that road in and just run this green around like this, but I don't think waiting is costing us anything right now. I'm going to grab traffic lights. If you know me, that's a bit of a conundrum for you, because I absolutely swear by roundabouts, but I remember Reykjavik being just terrible on like how much space there actually is. I'm gonna take the thing that takes up less space. I think for the most part, that's what I'm going to try to do. Putting yellow down here, which is interesting. I don't hate it. We could do something like this if we need for this. I'm mostly worried about this yellow. That gray isn't the best either, but like, even it can be managed by just going around this yellow. That green could be better, but I'm not gonna complain about it. The only reason it's bad is because this yellow road is in the way. And that blue is really nice as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do a roundabout here on the blues. I remember the blues, and whatever population gets intersected with the blues. I distinctly remember being irritated by it. So, we shall see if it causes me problems today. Which it probably will, because this game likes to make me suffer. But such is life. That's okay. I really want some more green down here, or even like over here, but I feel like we normally get gray over here. I don't know. Ah, I was correct. Okay. We can do... I think I'm gonna throw a roundabout here. We'll do this. That yellow is honestly kind of mean. We can either run these blues around with something like that, or run the yellows around the blue. I think I'm gonna run the yellows around the blue because it's a slightly shorter distance to do that rather than the other. Diagonals taking double the road tiles has really not been that much of a problem. At least not yet. But I am missing my motorways just a little bit. I'm gonna take another roundabout. I know I'm directly contradicting myself, but I just can't help it. I love roundabouts too much. We can run these blues up and around the yellow this way. But I don't love that. I was really, really hoping to get more green so we could run it up and into here and then separate this. I guess we could just go ahead and separate it and just let one of these greens be connected. Oh, we did just get one more green. This might be enough. We'll try it. We can run it next to this blue, and then next to this yellow, and then up and into this green. I think actually running it farther close to the yellow is better. And then this road can go, and this can get sent down here. And then this road can go. And then hopefully we'll get a bunch more houses spawning in this area. That gray is also kind of mean. Okay. We have no very good ways to address that, basically. We can send these grays down and around with something like this, but I don't have a lot of road tiles left right now. We can connect it into blue for now and just do something like this, but I also don't love that either. I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out. This green is starting to get some more population. I'm very happy with that. Maybe we should throw a roundabout in here. Maybe that's the play. The yellow spawning down here? Maybe that is the play. Hold on. We'll do something crazy like that. Week 7. Bridges or traffic lights. I think we'll take the bridge. We're not struggling too terribly right now. We can still do this. And the map did just expand, so we can run these grays underneath once we get some extra row tiles. That white is not good. Ugh. Okay. We can still do it. It's just gonna be difficult because we have to actually go under these yellows and then all the way around the edge of the map. So, all the way up. That's going to be insane. Absolutely insane. This set of road tiles can go. Okay. Hopefully we'll get a very, very large white population down here, because if we don't, we are basically screwed. Because this distance is going to be absolutely insane. Hopefully this is our only white business. And this distance is the maximum distance we have to cover at any given time. I might even make this diagonal slightly larger, just so that this corner isn't quite so far. But it's not good. It's really not. We're at Sunday again, so I'm kind of hoping for a roundabout. We get bridges and road tiles. I'm going to take the road tiles. We are going to be hurting significantly for yellow for probably the majority of this run. So I'm going to prioritize maximizing this white's efficiency. Did I say yellow? I think I said yellow. I'm going to prioritize maximizing this white's efficiency for probably the entirety of the run. Which is life. Is there any way that I can separate these blues and these grays populations? Because it kind of hurts my eyes looking at this. We can run gray underneath, maybe? We can run yellow to the side, and then blue around something like this, something like this, something like this. Get rid of this road, get rid of this roundabout, and then run this gray all the way underneath. Does the map expand anymore after this, or will that be permanently stuck together? I think that might be permanently stuck together. We might have to keep the roundabout. I don't know. We'll see. I think it is. I think it is at the max map size. I thought it went like 1 or 2 more tiles down, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait and see if it expands anymore. But for now, we are working with what we've got. This green is now using both of its cars, but I'm not super worried about it because of the distance is not any significant distance at all. It's literally 1 tile. Gray is starting to struggle just a little bit. I suspect that will probably stop here soon. Okay, yeah. This can now go down 1 tile, which means this gray can go down 1 tile, which means this shouldn't struggle terribly anymore. I really don't love that this yellow has absolutely no way to get any extra population onto it. Wondering if maybe it would be better to just accept that this yellow and this gray population are going to be stuck together and just do something like this so that they can share, but I don't know. I don't love it. I'll wait. Hopefully we'll get more houses down here and I won't have to worry about it. This blue is interesting. Love it. That green is also interesting, and that white or that yellow is even more interesting. We can do something like this for the yellow, where it goes around. For now, we're gonna have to do this and this, which I don't love, but it is Sunday. We'll get more road tiles soon. There we go. And then we can do this yellow goes around, and then in this white goes around the yellow entrance. And then we'll do something similar with a diagonal over the green entrance with, probably just do something like this. And then this will just go straight down and in. I think that's fine. Hopefully we'll get more green here. I don't love that blue. Such is life. I might just go ahead and run this road directly next to this yellow road, as well as this gray. Breeding more white here, which I am quite a big fan of, actually. As much white down here in the corner as the game wants to give me, that's how much I will take. I might go ahead and chuck a roundabout in here if I can. It does not look like I can. Ah, that's so unfortunate. That's okay. I can do something with traffic lights by running this guy up and in, and then doing something like that. That's fine. I think we're doing okay. Everything except for the white, I think, is doing okay. I'm going to take the road tiles, I think. I might even do something like this with the white. So I'm not sure if that's faster or slower. I don't know if it's significantly better. Oh, gray is a little unfortunate. Ah! I literally don't have any more population to give you. I'm sorry. This poor white. It's just so far. The distance is simply too great. Is there any way that I can thread the white through the center of the map to get it over here faster? I feel like we would have to do a lot of tomfoolery. And I'm not certain it would actually be any faster. We could potentially run this yellow up and into here. Get rid of this road. And then run a road through here. So this road would go, these yellows, or these whites would come up through here. And then this green, I would just get rid of the road, run it up through here. This gray road would go. If we needed these grays, we could like bridge them across with something. But then it would just be a road straight in like that. Is that faster? I think that is faster. Okay, that's what we're gonna do, I think. We'll do something like this, just to get this yellow, some extra pop, something like that. And then we will do something crazy like this. So hopefully this will work. This should be a right-hand turn. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna leave this road in and see which road the cars actually end up taking. And hopefully it will be the one that's, I think, is faster. If it's not, then oh well. We'll figure another solution out. But right now, this is not sustainable with this distance. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. I'm wondering if we can throw a roundabout in here, just to get this yellow some more population. Something like this. And then run these yellows up and in with something like that. And then we could potentially do the same for these greens, but I don't know if I want to put too much population on this roundabout. I don't know. We'll throw something together like this, and then thread it through here. Got a traffic light in there. Get rid of this road, and call that good. Thread this gray back through here. Get rid of that roundabout. Hopefully that's good enough. They do appear to be preferring the shorter road, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't know if I did it fast enough. I think it might still kill us. Look at that. Even with the shortest possible path that I could, like, realistically make for them, it is still struggling. Ah. Maybe it's because the yellow is also running through the roundabout. We can do something like this. Oh, that white is really good. Hold on. We can do this and just thread the white in with this. And then do something like that. I don't know. It might not be fast enough. It might still die. Look at him go. Look at him go. We're only at 1200 and this white is gonna give me a heart attack. Oh my gosh. We survived. Yay. Now we just have to play the entire rest of the run maintaining this perfect diagonal line to get this perfect little set of white population into here. We can't afford to sacrifice a single ounce of white's efficiency for anything else. Holy cow. Okay. This blue's struggling. What can we do for our blue? We can do... something like this for our yellow. Most notably, not our blue. We can do something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this, and then something like this, potentially, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I think that might be decent, perchance. And hopefully that works out. I don't know if that's gonna be enough blue. It might not be. Probably isn't. This gray is struggling. This gray is struggling. Everything is crying because we had to sacrifice all of our other business's efficiency to make up for the distance that white is having to deal with. We can do something like this with these grays. Do something like this. White's just gonna have to deal with some amount of population being on its road. We can do something like this. Something like this. And then these grays can then go down and into here instead of up and into there. I think that's slightly better. Maybe? I don't know. Might kill us anyway. Oh, I did not mean to get rid of that bridge. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Everything is screaming. This gray is actually really good. We do that. And then, I don't know, that. Sacrifice our green's efficiency for our grays. This is awful. We're 1500, but man, this is awful. Week 12, we'll take the roundabout. I don't even know if we have a place to put the roundabout. I don't think we do. We can do something like crazy with a diagonal bridge across here and then in like that. Is that insane? Maybe. But then again, we can do this and then do this and then put our little diagonal bridge back in like that. And then we have 3 extra grays, potentially. Ugh, everything is crying. This yellow is struggling as well now. Because we can't get extra yellow in here. We can do this. And then I think that's slightly better. Then I think we've addressed everything we can physically address. I don't know if we can actually do anything about anything else. I wish we could thread this blue up through here, but I don't think we can. We can't get these blues through here because of the gray bridge. And I think we're kind of screwed here. As far as blue goes. This gray is struggling. This blue is struggling. Ooh! Our grays, calm down! Our blue might kill us. I think blue might be the end of it all. Ugh. We can do this. God, I hate how many roundabouts we have through here. And all of this craziness for white to still be struggling, despite it having the shortest possible path that I could have carved out for it. Like, that wasn't literally just a straight diagonal. That, we can do this. I think that's the best that blue is gonna get. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. Maybe if we get a roundabout in the next, like, 30 seconds, this might live. But yellow is screaming now as well. Everything is screaming. We've made some poor life choices here. Ugh. That's gonna kill us. Yeah. Ew. Okay. 1800. That is not good. I mean, it's kind of close to 2K, but... Ugh. Reykjavik is so difficult. That's okay. We'll get our screenshot. I think my only complaint with, to be honest, any of the spawns that we got was the length of the distance between these whites and this white population. Like, this whole thing down here, I think we probably could have managed if we didn't have to prioritize getting the craziest diagonal in history through all of this. Because, like, we had this yellow population, which was basically perfect to go up and into here. And then we had this green population, which was basically perfect to go up and in here. We had to cut through all of that with this wonky diagonal. Maybe this whole thing was just too much of a mess. Maybe I was too focused on this, and I should have been more focused on fixing this. But, oh well. That's just life. We got 1800. That's not terrible. We definitely could have done better, but let's see how we placed. We are top 10%. Okay. We're 154th. You know what? That's not the best. It's not the worst. I'll take it. For a weekly challenge, nothing crazy. Anyway, that was the weekly challenge for the week of the 23rd of December through the 29th of December. If you're watching this at or around Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you're feeling, whatever makes you happy, and I will see you in the next one.